Thanks for joining us today. I'm Gabe Garish, owner of Backwoods Pursuit, and today we're going to do a Leupold sunglasses review. We're going to compare these 5 Leupold sunglasses. We're going to look at these different shapes and sizes, as well as the different lenses that they offer. We've got 3 different lenses in these 5 sunglasses. We're going to show you that through the camera so you can see the different colors and the variations that you get and when you're picking one or the other here. So come along as we go through these. As always, we really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. A ton of gear reviews over on the website, backwoodspursuit.com, so go check that out. I'll put a link to that down in the description for you, as well as a link to all these Leupold sunglasses so you can check them out if they look interesting to you. Let's dive into the details. All right, to start out, the models that we have here on the table, we've got the Bencara. Here is the Packout. This one is the Payload. These are the Refuge. And this one here is the Switchback. Very different in their shapes, and we'll get into a little more detail there, but yes, you can see the lenses are all quite different as well. And I'm going to show you here in a minute. We're going to step outside. I'm going to show you through the camera the way that the differences between the way these look when you're looking through them, because they are very, very different color tones through each of these lenses. So definitely stick around for that. Now, when you pick up your Leupold sunglasses, they're going to come in a case like this, and this is a hard-sided case, which is really, really nice. I found this to work really well if you're out hunting or scouting, going to the range or whatnot. You can throw them in this case and it's going to protect them, because obviously when you're out hunting or hiking or whatnot, you can damage your sunglasses by sticking them in a pack and having them sitting on them or falling down or something like that. So it's really nice to have that case come with these sunglasses. Now, the frame material they use is a thermoplastic material that is impact resistant, and it is super lightweight. I went ahead and weighed these in about roughly 1.1 ounces, which makes them really, really comfortable to wear all day long. I've done that, and they're just super, super comfortable. You hardly even know that they're on your face, and so it makes for wearing them all day long really, really comfortable that way. Now, the lenses here are polycarbonate lenses that are multi-layer. If they're polarized, which most of these are, that polarization is infused between 2 layers of the lens, of the polycarbonate lens, so it's permanent. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to scrape off or rub off, which is really super nice. It's 100% UVA and UVB protection as far as the lenses go as well, so that's very, very nice that way. And they build them designed so that you have a sweet spot that is centered right in the lens where your eyes are typically going to go, so it increases the overall image that you're going to get through these lenses. Now, these lenses are scratch resistant and shatter proof as well. The scratch resistant coating really helps. It's a diamond coat. It helps so you don't gain scratches on them. This pair here is a pair that I've used for over a year now. I still don't have any scratches on here, so it's worked really well for me so far and really like that. And as you come to expect with Leupold, they are guaranteed for life. They really have a great warranty on their products, so you can expect that with their sunglasses as well. Now, as far as the frame styles, the Bencara here and the Refuge are both more of the flat style here. As you can see, they are definitely more flat across the front. They don't wrap around near as much. Both of them are very similar in their design and in the structure that they make those in. Now, as far as the others are more wraparound style. Of these that I've tried here, I would say that the most wraparound here is going to be the Packouts. They're going to give you the most, if you prefer that style of a sunglass where it wraps around your face more, go with that style. Next, as far as how much they wrap around, would probably be these guys here, the Switchbacks. And then after that, I would go with the Payloads here as far as wraparound. So they progress through how much they want to wrap around your face. So depending on how much you like there, you can select which style you like best. Now, all of them have some kind of a rubberized piece for behind your ear and on your nose. Some of them are kind of built into the frame like these guys are, and then some of them have a rubberized piece here on the side there, and then like the Bencaras here have a rubberized little piece that is on the inside of the nose pad there. But all of them do have some form of that, which makes them really, really comfortable to wear all day long. All right, I ran up to the hills here. Let's take a look through these 3 lenses through the camera. We've got the emerald mirror, the blue mirror, and the shadow gray. First up, we've got the emerald mirror lens. You can see here you got a real nice soft tone, very, very pleasant to the eye, almost a rose colored a little bit of a tint that way, these lenses here. So really nice that way. Now, if we go ahead and contrast that with, this is the shadow gray lens here. It's very different, so it kind of maintains that grayscale for you. Very different that way, but really nice. It still gives you a nice crisp image there, but again, doesn't give you the soft tones that you get with the emerald mirror. but more of that grayish, blackish white kind of a setup. Now moving to the blue mirror, you still have, it's kind of closer to that emerald mirror, but it's a little bit more on the bluish scale. I'll put that one up next here in a second. But you can see it's really natural tones, probably the most natural, I would say, of all of these. It just really gives you good, vibrant colors with the blue mirror. Now the differences between the blue mirror, here's the blue mirror again, real nice, super vibrant colors, really brings out the deep, dark colors that you get. Now contrast that with the emerald mirror. You can see just a little bit more of that kind of a rose kind of a tint, that as opposed to the blue mirror. So just a slight difference, not a huge massive difference. Here's the emerald mirror again, but a little bit more of that kind of that rose tint in the emerald mirror. So that was the biggest difference that I saw between these two. And then again, with the shadow gray here, more of the black and gray tones that you get with this lens. So very much personal preference on what you like best. All right, now that we looked through these three lenses, I wanted to kind of go over what I found as far as best uses when I was testing these out in different environments and different lighting situations. So one of the situations we use these in is out in the really, really bright snow on a bright, bright day. So each of these were a little bit different that way. Obviously, as you saw, the color tones are different, but as far as in a super, super bright day like that, I found that the shadow gray was a little bit too bright. It still had just a slight amount of squint going on when wearing those on something really, really bright like that. At least that was my eyes and the other people who were testing them there with me. The blue mirror lens here that a couple of these have, that was my overall favorite in the snow. It kind of seemed to block some of that extra reflection that you get in snow in really bright situations that way. So that was my favorite in the snow. And then the switchbacks here with the emerald mirror lens were also very, very nice, but they also put a little bit of that tint, that more rose-colored kind of tint. Obviously, they're an emerald kind of a tint on those lenses, so they put a little bit of that tint on the snow. So the most natural, I felt like, was the blue mirror here. And then, of course, the gray shadow here had more of like just a black and white kind of grayish tint. Not that it was black and white, but that was more of the tones that you got with those in the snow. Now, overall, the most natural, if you want the most vibrant, most natural kind of colors out there, whether you're on the golf course or out hunting, whatever you're doing, I felt like the blue mirror was the most that way. If you prefer kind of the softer tones of that emerald or rose color, not rose color really, but that was here with the switchbacks and that emerald mirror. That was what that gave, and they're all really pleasant to look through and really, really nice that way. But the differences here were pretty distinct. Now the shadow gray again was more of that kind of the grayish, blackish white kind of a look, and so the colors don't pop quite as much as say the blue mirror. But still very, very good. I liked the shadow gray a lot when I was driving. Not that I didn't like the other ones, but I really liked those when I was driving, and this style as well. I kind of ended up preferring the wraparound style when I'm out, out hiking or hunting or outdoors, that kind of thing. That way you're protecting more of the rays from the side of your face or that kind of thing. But again, personal preference. So that is kind of the rundown how I landed with the different lens colors. My personal favorite was the blue mirror. And then I also really liked the shadow gray as well. And emerald was great as well, but it wasn't my favorite of the three lenses that we tried when we were out there testing. So everybody's gonna be a little bit different that way, but that was the rundown of what I preferred. So that is the Leupold sunglasses. Hopefully you found that helpful as you're trying to select which frame and lens style you wanna go with. If you have any questions, drop those down in the comments section. Happy to help you out if we can. And again, I'll put links to these down in the description for you so you can check them out for yourself. Thanks for watching here today, and we'll see you next time.